Greetings, Planeswalkers, and happy pre-release. March of the Machine. It's finally here. The thrilling conclusion to the Elish Norn saga. She's brought the fight to the multiverse, and the multiverse has responded in kind. Already, I'm just in love with the art. You know, we've got so many team-ups coming on through the entire set. That's just, I honestly don't even know what I'm most excited to be opening up out of here, but look at that. Every world, every hero, one last stand. You can see Elspeth in there, all angeled out. All right, here's our little box. Teferi making the big comeback as always. Somehow always involved in the cleanup of whatever multiversal event seems to be going down. Such nice dice. We got our little fold out piece. I like to use those just to separate things in my box. So we've got the Monastery Mentor for our pre-release promo card. Very nice. Let's open this up. Ooh, Catilda and Lier. Very nice. Human Tribal coming in loud with some flashback. Oh, I've missed flashback. Always good to see it making a resurgence. So each of these pre-release kits comes with 6 packs, 6 draft packs. Right on. So let's get to cracking. Very smooth opening, Wizards. I like that. Sometimes these packs just seem to be impossible to get into. Oh, we're on the back side here. All right. Omen Hawker. Cephalid Advisor. I do like me a 1-drop that adds some mana. Mana dorks are always welcome. Oh, here's one of these flippy flip cards. Let's see. Chrome Host Hulk. 5/5 until end of turn. That's nice. That should be fun. And we got our first battle. Invasion of Pyrulia. It's got 4, what do we call these things? Protected, can attack it. 4 life, I guess? I don't know what the actual name for that is. On the other side, we've got Gargantuan Slabhorn. Other transformed permanents have a word. Oh, so this siege is just going to be good for all of these flippy cards in general. And Drana and Linvala. Now that's a team up that I like there, you know. Good couple of colors, lots of fun activated abilities, just the best of both of these characters here. Activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. Who doesn't love just not playing Magic, right? You know, if there's one thing I enjoy, it's having something I want to have happen, not happen. Unless, of course, I'm the person inflicting it. Drana and Linvala has all activated abilities of all creatures your opponents control. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate those abilities. Wow. So that's just insane. Shuts everybody else down, and all of a sudden you just get to clean up the board. That's all. That is nice. That is nice. I can feel some decks coming already. Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart. I do like that art. nice, and we're on the back. Okay. Already a very interesting set. I'm really interested to see how these battles are going to affect the game, you know? It's always interesting having a new card type come out. We haven't had something like that in so long, you know? Vehicles isn't quite the same, you know? This is its own big old thing. It's a battle. Phyrexian Beast, War Train Slasher, the Oculus Whelp, Halo Hopper, Sigiled Sentinel. I like me a knight. What can I say? Put a guy on a horse, give him a sword, call him a knight. That's what I like. That's some good stuff there. Counter spells. It's an expensive counter spell. These convoke spells are quite nice, you know, giving you at least that alternative cost to being able to cast them. Another nice flippy guy. Oh, some black-white rat. Invasion of Regatha. Oh. Disciples of the Inferno. The Prowess, who doesn't love that? Some nice mono red burn shenanigans, you know? Cast some lightning bolts, prowess it up, attack for lethal. Red deck wins. Ooh. Realm Breaker, the Invasion Tree. A target opponent mills 3 cards. Put a land card from their graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. It gains if this land would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Wow. Now that's just nice. Getting some lands out, you know. I play Commander. There's only so much land hate that you can expect out of Commander, unless you got one of those guys in your group. 10 and tap, sack Realm Breaker. The Invasion Tree, search your library for any number of Praetor cards. Praetor Tribal, anybody? Let me know what 5-color commander you're going to use for your Praetor Tribal Commander deck featuring Realm Breaker. My goodness gracious. Hirobi Death's Will. Whale, Brandon, you got to read. Flying. Whenever a creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, destroy that creature. Very nice. Just making them all illusions, basically. Giving them that silly illusion-based ability. Ooh. Beautiful. The big tear of Phyrexia coming through the land. Wow. Oh, I'm so terrible at the planes. I wonder what plane that is. It's getting absolutely mangled. All right. On to the next pack. The next pack. Oh, come on, Slivis. Praise us be. The Bladed Battle Fan. Burning Sun's Fury. Temporal Cleansing. Blighted Burgeoning. Etched Familiar. Oh. It's a cute little fella. He's gonna bite my little finger right off. No refunds. No refunds. You get what you pay for. Angelic Intervention. Flywheel Racer. Chomping Kavu. Kavus, eh? I love a good old Kavu. Backup 1. What is backup? When this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. Ooh. So it just also gives this to another creature as well. So then you have 2 creatures that can't be blocked by a creature with power 2 or less. That's kind of silly. I really like that, actually. Give me some more of that. Mutagen Connoisseur. Now that is an art I can get behind. Look at this guy. Very cool. The wings on him, flying up through it. Just the black symbiote goop just enthralling his hands. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Norn's Inquisitor. Incubate 2. Let's see what Incubate is. I've seen that on a couple cards now. An Incubator token with 2+1/+1 counters on it, and 2 transform this artifact. Oh, so it's just a little guy, little fellow that turns into a little guy. You just got a dude, and he transforms into an attack guy. You know, comes right in, ready to go. That's kind of nice. Let's see, all these nice flip cards. Taxian Mind Sting deals combat damage to a player or battle. Draw a card. I like that they're putting a lot of support into this battle mechanic. I do hope that it's sticking around to stay. It seems fun. I can't wait for the end of pre-release here just to see how it plays and just get a good read on these guys. And just battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any other target and you gain 3 life. And she flips. What does she flip into? She flips into Grandmother Ravi Sengia. Oh my. That's... Oh, Granny is here to save the day. Flying whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Grandmother Ravi, and you gain 1 life. Well, that's cute. I love that. Gotta love you, Granny. Gotta love you, Granny. Dusk Legion Duelist. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Dusk Legion Duelist, draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn. I'm glad it's only once. That would be devastating. Absolutely devastating on a 2 cost. Oh, and we got a nice art of Dina. I love Dina. Look at this lady. Nice 2 cost. Might have to be an excuse to build a commander deck around her now. A good old token. Everybody loves a good old token, right? Is there a favorite token you have? Personally, I like a sliver token. Those sliver tokens that came with the sliver deck way back in the day. Those are very cool. I found them at a local game store a long time ago, but I didn't buy them and I never saw them again. And I've always been regretting it since, so let me know if you know where to find some. I'll pick them on up. What's your favorite card store to go to? Are you more of an online person or more of a go to the actual card store person? I've always been more online myself, but been going to the card store a lot more lately, and you know, the community is nice. We've got a good old community here, Magic the Gathering. Went and played at one of those old face-to-face tournaments when it came through town, and can't say I was disappointed. Met lots of friends, ready to play some Commander well long after the event's already closed. Prowess. That's weird. Prowess. My lord. Oh, is that always a good time with your instants and sorceries. Invasion of Zendikar. I think this is the battle that I actually saw. I didn't get much into the spoilers for this one, actually. I was still recovering from the last set. That I never really even had the time to get too much into that. 2 basic land cards, hey? Wakened Skyclave is on the battlefield. It's a land in addition to its other types. Ooh, that's just like a Shia. You know what that means? Cyclonic Rift proof. Another one of the Dusk Legion Duelists. Perfect. Like that guy for sure. Igna Rune Eyes. I like that they're reprinting all these guys in their fancy Kaldheim and Strixhaven borders and stuff. Ooh. Glissa. Herald of Predation. Fancy Boy Foil. Phyrexian Zombie Elf at the beginning of combat on your turn. Choose 1. Either incubate 2 twice. Transform all incubator tokens you control. Phyrexians you control gain first strike and death touch until end of turn, and she herself is a 3/5. Wow. I see why she costs so much mana now. That's a bomb and a half. Incubator Tribal, anyone? Straight Phyrexian. Like it. We can get right into it. Just with the nice full arts. Gotta love that. Alright. 2 more packs. Let's see. Oh, this one's a little... Oh, fought me a little bit. Wizards, what was that? We were having such a good time with these packs, and you just had to put one in there just to mess around, hey? Halo Charged Scab. Who doesn't love a Scab? Zombies are my boys. Look at that guy. He's absolutely jacked. He's like a champ. He's missing an arm. Give my boy another arm. He deserves another arm. Moment of Truth. Swordsworn Cavalier. Scroll Shift. The Fearless Scald. Glistening Deluge. Oh, well, that's weird. It's kind of living up to its deluge name, but green or white specifically, hey? You know? Why not? Those colors deserve it. You green-white players, that one's for you. Seal from Existence. Ward 3 on an enchantment. Oh, it's one of those exile target non-land permanent until this thing leaves, but it's got ward on it too. That's really good, actually. I like that. Huh. I know quite a few decks that'll be going in. The Invasion of Kaladesh. Oh, man. I don't know how much luck they're going to have coming in at the Kaladesh guys. They're kind of crazy. When Invasion of Kaladesh enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact token with flying. That's exactly what I mean. Thopters are the best. How are you going to be able to deal with Kaladesh when they're just Thoptering all over the place? Aetherwing. Golden Scale Flagship. Flying, Aetherwing, Golden Scale Flagship's power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Crew 1. Alright. Reminded me of those old, like there's a Drake that does that. It's got like a defense, but he's got his attack that's all starred out like that as well. Very cool. Rona, Herald of Invasion. Whenever you oh no, they got Rona? Rona's been completed, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, there they go. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, untap Rona. Tap Rona to draw a card and discard a card, or pay 5 and a Phyrexian black to get Rona, Tolarian Obliterator. I had to gasp a little bit. I also saw it. Don't worry, guys. I just want to focus on this card first, and we'll be able to trudge ahead. Whenever a source deals damage to Rona, Tolarian Obliterator, that source's controller exiles a card from their hand at random. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield under your control. Otherwise, cast it. That's pretty nice. Rona's always been a sweet boy, but you guys saw it already, and I know. Oh, my word. Not a foil, but look at that nice art on it. My goodness gracious. And to think, she dies to a big old steel girder. Insane. We'll put that in the needs to be sleeved pile. Oh, and I love these. Let me know what you guys think about proxies. But if someone shows up with one of these bad boys, and there it just says lightning bolt, heck yeah. Draw a little picture for me here, just so I know you put the extra effort in, and I'll never complain. I could never. Magic's supposed to be playable. I want everybody coming at their best with their best. Oh. Ooh, like butter. Like butter. Oh, my. That's a beautiful pack opening right there, I tell you. Red Cap Heel Slasher. Expedition Lookout. Timberland. Right on. Corrupted conviction. Mirrodin avenged. My boy Karn. He tore the head right off her. Well, March of the Machines, eh? Right on. Good old Karn. Can always count on that guy. It's not. I can't believe he killed her. That's an odd, out of character thing for Karn. Thought he was a very not killer guy. Oh my goodness. A one cost weird, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. What is this gonna go for? Completed Conjurer. Exile the top card to your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. I mean, that's not too bad for, what is that? 4 or 5-ish mana? I like it. I'll throw that in a deck on Arenas and just give her a little try. Throw at the wall, see if it sticks, you know what I'm saying? Invasion of Asgol. And it enters the battlefield, target player sacks a creature or planeswalker and loses 1 life for 2 cost. 4 battle life. The Ashen Reaper. Oh, I love that art. That's some menacing Sauron looking stuff right there. My goodness. Zombie Elemental. Menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on Ashen Reaper if a permanent was put into a graveyard from the battlefield this turn. Yep. Well, that's just a dope looking card. Effect or not. Oh goodness, I'm getting ahead of myself here. The Doomscar Warrior. Backup 1. We read backup already. Does that mean that it just gives them that effect? Who is this man? Trample. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. Cycling's nice. Just getting through those cards, getting what you want faster is always good. And in green, you're gonna have 4 green a lot sooner than you think. That's a nice card right there. 4/3 Trampler. He didn't need trample. That's just extra. Woo. Wrath again. Still looking fine. Eyes of Gitaxias. His little snail eyes. I love that. That is the silliest thing I ever saw. It's like Gary from SpongeBob. Why would they do that to him? Alright, well, that's fun. I love that. Wild Scarred Craig. Why is it just Elish Norn buried there? Did they just like form their temples after them? That's funny. Another Night. Look at this guy. Oh. That's some nice art on that. I'll tell you what. The Lance. The lady? I think that's a lady. Is that a lady? Can't see with my own eyes. Lady? Fella? Night fella? Night lady? Night guy? Night dude? You good looking. And that's it for the first box, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to our next one. Yeah. So far, so good. I had a good time with that pre-release box. I would buy another one. In fact, I did buy another one. And we're going to break right into it now. Oh, I love that little crack down the set. Ooh, the multiverse is in your hands. Again, just gorgeous art on this. Slide this right on out. Let's get these all out of the way so I got some more room for cards. Let's see what our... Ooh, we got the green-black dice this time. That's nice. And who is it? Boonbringer Valkyrie. Backup 1. Flying First Strike lifelink. Her blades were twin beacons, calling the worthy to glory and the wretched to despair. Oh, that's so cool. It just gives another creature flying, first strike, and lifelink when it enters the battlefield. That's pretty good. Let's see. Let's see who else is hiding in here. Ooh, fancier Catilda and Lier. Another Catilda and Lier, though. That's alright. Very cool. Very, very cool card. Honestly, one of the cooler team-ups out of the set for sure. Oh, let's get these fat packs out of there. Ready for some more Kraken. Coming in hot. Expedition Lookout. Timbaland again. Karn back at it. Back at it. Every once in a while, it's poking his head out here. Poking Elish Norn's head out of there. Silly, silly boy. Oh, another Transform Me card. You know we gotta see the other side. What is it? He's one of them fungus among us. Blight Sower Thallid. I just love the art on these guys, man. Phyrexian might as well just like have the tagline, "Will make stuff look cooler." Join us now. I'd join if I could get giant teeth and stuff like that. Hecka cool. When this creature transforms into this feller or dies, make some Saproling, guys. Who doesn't like a Saproling? Invasion of Mercadia. When it enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. She flips over to Chiron Flamewright. That's a tall goblin. Like, I don't know if it's just the aspect or whatever, but this just looks like a green dude. But you know what? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. He's got the drip. He's got the drip. He also seems to be a WWE champion. He's don't want to mess around with that guy ever. And here he's warcrafting. And here he's paying 3 to deal 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the excess damage dealt this way. You may exile one of those cards, put the rest on the bottom of your library, and you may play the exiled cards this turn. That's pretty neat. Got that nice little bit of red flavor chaos in there. I just like the art on that too. Not too bad. Shanna Sisay's Legacy, hey? Can't be the target of abilities your opponents control. It's like pseudo shroud. Oh, but it can be the target of their spells, just not the abilities. Okay, I guess +1/+1 for each creature. That could be silly pretty quickly. Island and another flippy boy. Oh, that one didn't open very nice at all. It just tore right on down. My goodness. I'm going to surgically extract the rest of the cards nicely so that I don't ding up the corners. There we go. Alright, we're back in it with another pack. The Iridescent Blade Master. Beamtown Beatstick. You know, I thought that whole set was just a fun, silly time. You know, with the mobs and the gangs and stuff like that. It was just a fun time. And it's the Beamtown Bullies, I think. It's Beamtown Bullies and that Toolbox fella. They kill Atraxa in this. They kill Atraxa. They just stab her with a steel girder. Death Touch ain't got nothing on steel girder, man. I think it'll get you. Just goes to show you, you know, there's Phyrexian strong, but then there's Construction Worker strong. It's just a different kind of strength. Bonded Herd Beast. Let's transform the guy, see what he looks like. Super cool as always, of course, of course. And just a 7-5 menace. Pfft, no big deal. No big deal. Just a big old boy coming through, coming through. Invasion of Amonkhet. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't look like they were having a very easy time. That's 3 of the gods. My goodness gracious. Scarab, Locust, and Hazaret, I think that is. I'm not the best with the mono gods. I did really like the 2-color gods, though. They were good friends of mine. So this is in Dimir colors. Very nice. When it enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards. Then each opponent discards a card, and you draw a card. Battle flip. Patow. Turns into Lazotep Convert. Whoa. That looks so cool. I love the Lazotep stuff. I was a big fan of it. I played Amass in arenas forever just because I thought those zombies looked the coolest. You may have Lazotep Convert enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, except as a 4/4 black zombie in addition to its other types. As the Lazotep covered his body, he heard Norn's voice fade from a deafening clarion to a distant whisper. Yo, so they're like, hey, you're Phyrexian? No, 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 no. Welcome, welcome. That's awesome. I love that. Sunfall. Exile all creatures, incubate X, where X is the number of creatures exiled this way. Oh, how I love those board wipes that are just like, listen, I'm going to board wipe you. But not really for me. Not really. Because let's be honest, I'm casting this when I have 2 to 0 creatures, and Mr. Elf token creature guy over here has 32 of them. And I'm going to incubate 32, you're telling me? Ooh. Worth the 5 mana put into it. Oh my gosh, the companion guys. They brought him back. Oh, and it's all perfectly errated on there finally. These cards came out, and they were so silly. They were like, "Oh, I don't know how we just accidentally broke the game like that. That's crazy. Did nobody playtest? Did nobody playtest these cards?" No, but they were all fun concepts, and I love when Wizards get super experimental because they bring us stuff like battles and planeswalkers and like they have to get experimental for it to work. And as long as they don't mess up the game too much in the process, who cares? They fixed their mistake. The companions are all fixed up now and just nice and fun to use. Ichor Drinker. Very nice. Searing Barb. Is this Barb? He's like, Barb, why? Why would you stab me, Barb? Why are you on fire? Serpent Blade Assailant. Bola Slinger. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Is that what you call those things? Bolas, hey? The 2 balls on a string for tripping people up and stuff? Huh. I wonder if he can see good. All them eyeballs. Stroke of Flame, Streetwise Negotiator. There's no negotiating with Phyrexia. Just gotta shield bash him, I guess. Oh, another one of these guys. We already saw him flippy flip. Pyrulia? I think we saw Pyrulia already too, didn't we? We sure did. Dinosaur Time. Rampaging Raptor. 4-cost Trample Haste. Every time I see a dinosaur, I'm always scared. My god, look at that. Rampaging Raptor gets +2/+0 until end of turn for 3 mana. Whenever Rampaging Raptor deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target a planeswalker that player controls or battle that player protects. So this guy here is just going to be a battle-slaying machine. Catch me on arenas with this guy in the battles, I guess. Oh, Igna's back. How's it going, Igna? It's been a minute. Mountain. Phyrexian Hydra. Oh, no. Yeah, whatever card's causing that, I want no business of that. No, sir. Thank you very much. cards. Oh, big stretch. Open pack. Whip. Coming in hot. Preening Champion. Carapace. Gorilla. Boost. Furnace Host Charger. Zalfrin Lancer. Change the equation. Oh, it's that guy again. Is that back at it? Invasion of Merganda. Ooh, as when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature fights up to one creature that you don't control. It's a 6 health on that one, though. There's got to be something legendary on the other side of this. The Primordial Plasm. Ooze. I love an ooze. 4/4 at the beginning of combat. On your turn, another target creature gets +2/+2 and loses all abilities. If there's one thing I like about oozes, it's when it says it loses. That's for sure. Deeproot Wayfinder. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or battle, Surveil 1. I love Surveil. Surveil's always good. Maybe that's just the zombie deck player in me. Then you may return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Ooh, there's some land shenanigans for all you boys. Wrath and Foil Dina. Maybe it has to be the Dina deck, guys. It's like, speaking of, that's such a smooth card. What the heck? Ooh. That feels really nice. I like that. Get you stacked up a little nicer and off to our next pack. Goodbye, pack. Etched Host Doombringer. Volcanic Spite. Assimilate Essence. Traumatic Revelation. Oh, Chandra, no. Your girlfriend's Phyrexian now, dude. Sorry. Did nobody tell you? You just found out now? Well, that's awful. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Chandra, buddy. Hope you casted a lot of fire at people about it. Flywheel Racer. I love a guy on a motorbike. That's pretty good. Look at this guy go. Vigilance Vehicle. Ramosian Greatsword. +3/+1 and has Trample. Phyrexian Awakening. Enters the battlefield, incubate 4, and Phyrexians I control have Vigilance. Oh, I do like all this Phyrexian stuff. Battlefield, another incubate card. Bonded Herd Beast is back at it again. Invasion of Gobakon. Where is this? Gobakon. Let's see. I have no clue, honestly. Let me know in the comments where Gobakon is. I'll go look it up later myself, of course, but just for everybody else, since I can't tell them. When Invasion of Gobakon enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it, but a spell cast this way costs 2 more. That's a little mean. I like that. Light Shield Array. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn. Sack Light Shield Array. Creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That's a goober of a battle right there. Oh, it is in the rare slot. I would hope it would be. But my goodness, I like that. Excited to play with that one. Renata. Called to the Hunt. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Back at it with the good old Knight token. Just looking real good. Let's crack it. The final pack of the pre-release boxes, guys. Let's see. It's always worth it just to have a good old time opening the packs anyway. You know, I love these cards. Fetid Favor, like the art on this is just fantastic in its own right, you know. I could just sift through cards for so long. Realmbreaker's Grasp. Whoa. The invasion tree wasn't merely a conduit through which a breach planes. It was a living, writhing extension of Phyrexia's will. Oh, that's so cool. I love the lore for this. Phyrexia's always been one of my favorites. I'm glad they brought it back. I wasn't into Magic when Phyrexia was a thing back in the day, so this is my first Phyrexia set where I'm involved. Oh, it's Ren. Look at Ren go. A bunch of Mirrodin fellas. Distribute 4 +1/+1 counters among up to 4 target creatures you control. Creatures you control gain vigilance and trample. Yeah, it's kind of like a little tiny baby Overwhelming Stampede a little bit. You know, just a little one. Just a little bit. Completed Huntsmaster. Phyrexian Elf Warrior. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Incubate 3. Oh, it's the Thallid guy again. Back at it. Invasion of Rin. When Invasion of Rin enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Overloaded Mage Ring. Sack Overloaded Mage Ring. Copy target spell you control. Oh, that could be kind of fun. How much was this guy? 4, 5 cost overall, and 4 health to remove to get to the piece. That could be fun. Zephyr Singer with Convoke. I don't know if a 4 cost needs Convoke, but you know what? Power to ya. I like all the Convoke in this set. Let's let everybody be mana dorks. I believe everybody should be a mana dork. Flying Vigilance. When Zephyr Singer enters the battlefield, put a flying counter on each creature that convoked it. What? That's kind of cool. On a 4 cost, hey? That's there's some shenanigans there, I know it. Agar the Freezing Flame, Giant Wizard. Just look at the art on that guy. Very, very cool. I could sit here and look at art all day. Thanks, Richard. The Phyrexian machines could adapt to extremes of heat or cold. They never figured out how to adapt to both at once. Mountain and a Spirit. Ooh, look at this guy. Crumbling fella. Alright, well, that was our pre-release packs. I hope you guys had a great pre-release, and you know, let me know in the comments what you thought of the set. What commanders are you going to build? What decks are you going to try out on arenas? You know, I'm very excited to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Cheers!